Picture this, stepping off a plane into a place where history, culture, and self-discovery come alive.
Well, this program was born out of my experience traveling internationally and just seeing the connection that we have with our culture here in the United States to other Black people across the diaspora. And so it's so important just making that connection because we don't often experience that in the classroom. So I wanted to bring that to students here that wouldn't necessarily have that opportunity. And Dr. Ronnie's here and helping us to get to this point where we are today.
What's been the response from students? I mean, you talk about these amazing excursions that they get to go on. When they finally get to experience that, what's been the response from them?
Oh, it's been amazing.
Yeah.
They've loved it. I've actually been shocked by what they experienced. It's really been more enlightening than I can even imagine.
The In-Flight magazine for a list of approved devices.
I think the highlights, thing that stood out to me is the similarities between Cartagena and the United States when it comes to discrimination and history of color.
It does feel similar to what we go through in America in a sense of like what is prioritized, and it's never been Black people or people who are native of the land, and so it's
the same stuff that goes on in America kind of goes on here too, like the discrimination and like the slavery and stuff like that. That was kind of interesting and made me look at Colombia a little different.
Bring them here so people can say that they can have a diverse space where they can be.
Right, day one Palenque, vamos.
Identidad sangre negra.
Bravo.
We are in Palenque. That's how they say it. But I think they say it in Spanish it's Palenque, right? Palenque. And then the Palenque language is Palenque with a G instead of a K. Whoa. Did you get that on camera?
So the process for the project, we got to see the people perform before we came and performed. It was just knowing that they were very talented, very heavy into dancing and moving their bodies, and we realized like y'all the same as us.
Come on, Ronnie.
Where are we at right now?
Palenque.
Oh, for Black Unity.
Yelani, tú sabes. Arriba,
Arriba,
abajo,
centro,
y para adentro.
Wait, can we do it together?
okay. Arriba, abajo, centro,
Y para adentro.
Basically, that's when people the same age as you, like your game, your squad.
Alright, so we're in Old Palenque. We just learned about some old medicine that they use, and we learned this is a replica of what it was originally when they first found it.
So Palenque's traditions, I actually enjoy it. They are very like closed in. Like they don't really, like everybody's there, you know, they're like one big happy family. Everybody knows everybody. Beautiful village. The food is beautiful. They take a lot of pride in their music out there. The art was amazing. It was murals on almost every single building. It was very beautiful. I love Palenque. Okay, so Cartagena, the way everything in the area we were in, everything was really like very, very close. So like literally like right behind the hotel we were staying in. Everybody was there every single night. Music, food, dancing. It was amazing.
I remember that. I'll never see something like that again. Talking to the elders at Palenque or in Palenque, I remember there was this woman and we went to her house and she had like Jesus murals or like crosses on her walls, and I didn't understand it. I remember not understanding it because for me it was just like, y'all come from a place where Christianity has like indoctrinated your people and kept y'all like in a way where y'all are not able to really embrace everything that y'all are. And so what does it mean to adapt that and still be your own individual person? I'm still like, that still is a quandary within. I'm trying to understand that because I grew up Christian as well. I'm trying to understand like what's the individuality and like how is this thing kept my people stagnant,
Por
I
ejemplo,
guess.
estamos fabricando este tambor, llamador.
He's gonna make a llamador or collar.
Ahí estamos fabricando un llamador.
So I've been to Palenque several times, but done a few of the things that we did, but not as many as we did with the boxing and the hairstyles. So even I was learning so much more than I had already knew after going there 3 times. So yeah, getting a deeper understanding of how they hold on to their history and they keep pushing it forward, so it's never forgotten. Just from keeping the language, keeping the food traditions, keeping that alive from generation to generation, it kind of puts into perspective that, you know, as we modernize as humans, as things become more complicated, we get all this technology, it makes you kind of realize that the basics are the most important parts of life. You know, family, community, being able to pass down the traditions that brought us here today.
Y'all probably never had to grate no cheese in your life, huh?
Don't cut your fingers, don't cut your fingers. And I feel like my mama trained me from that mac and cheese she making at Thanksgiving.
Period. Shout out to moms.
Shout out to my mama.
My nails. I decided to try something new with my nails. It's fine.
We're making palenque candy with coconut, milk, and cinnamon.
Sugar.
Sugar, cinnamon, leche, and coconut.
Es muy bien. Es delicioso.
Delicioso.
Oh boy. Be careful, be careful, be careful.
Who's the other side of that?
I'll go you supposed to pick. I'm not getting a lot.
I've been off that side. So, got the cinnamon on there.
Vosotros reformáis la poema y la rapa para los niños en Palenque.
We're about to go tell them about the America, about the West Coast, and they already taught us about a lot about their history. So
How you
it's
feeling? Are
time
you
for an
nervous?
exchange. Yeah, low key, just because I don't want to forget my lyrics.
You got
and
that.
go blank.
We're about to get this show on the road, Ricky Bobby.
We're going to bring up Steve, aka SJ Capo, and Janae, aka Tokyo Perks, rapping. And they're gonna sing Exchange, a song that they made para tú.
Ahora vamos a mostrar un poco la preparación que ellos hicieron para nosotros.
With the team, the same kind of people screaming, "How less me?" Different with the scene. How we haters, but you know we had to change the scenery.
Let me tell you a bit about our history. Everything we had to learn and everything we had to see.
We had to see.
About this one man named Martin Luther King died fighting for our rights because he had
When we were going to Palenque for the second time, they were connected to the Bluetooth and they were playing music the whole time, and then they put on a song. I'm like, oh, I've never heard this before. This is good, like, yeah, like tapping my feet, and I was like, who is it? They're like, this is us. We made the song, and this is the song that we're gonna do when we perform for Palenque. And I was like, wow, like this is like better than I could have imagined. And yeah, it's just a great experience, a really quality project they put together.
Let me put y'all to the test. Nothing more, nothing less than I say. Convalescent me, try to repeat it at your best. Convalescent me. Convalescent me. Convalescent me. Convalescent me.
Now say land of the free.
Land of the free.
Say land of the free.
Land of the free. Convalescent me. Convalescent me. Convalescent me. Convalescent me.
Say land of the free.
Land of the free.
Say land of the free.
Land of the free.
Ponme beat otra vez. Así no fue. Subo pájaro, yo fue. Jubilante, como acá manga que a mí ni aguantea lo que siento de Andy de Langale, lo que siento acá para adelante.
One, two. Left, right.
Yeah, I was a little hesitant leading up to the trip, but the students were very responsible. We were in a safe area, of course, so yeah, when they went out on their own, I was like, okay, you guys do that. You take care of your responsibilities. They're adults anyway, so they did that, and they came back safe every time, and they had really good experiences. And I remember Janae was talking about, and this was she said, this has been like something I wasn't expecting, and I was like, oh. She's like, but in a good way. So I was like, okay. So glad that we were able to kind of provide that experience.
I miss the people. I miss everything about Cartagena and Palenque. I miss it so much. I was so sad when we had to leave. I cried a little bit on the plane.
It's a whole new experience for them. What can they expect on the trip to help ease those nerves?
Yeah, so the classes prior, those will really build up a rapport between each other. We kind of like a family. You know, we're going out. You know, your parents are not going to be with you, but we treat it like family. We make sure that we know where you are, like where you're going to go, and how you're feeling. We check in, and those pre-excursion classes really establish that rapport with each other, and to help you feel comfortable. We also have a FivePercent Studios. We're working with them, some students from UC Davis, and they documented the trip, and they're gonna go along with us, and they help us feel comfortable too as well, showing them how they're experiencing it and interviewing as well. So the wonderful graphics that you've seen today were provided by them, so really appreciate their help in providing those visuals for people to see how they can experience this trip and lower that hesitation that you might